Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. This week I'm going to talk about my Honda Transalp, which is sat right next to me here. You couldn't miss it, could you? So I've had the bike for just over a year now. I got it back in sort of September time, so I guess maybe a year and a half. The bike itself, when I rode it, it just felt superb. As a test ride, since I've had it for just over a year and a half-ish, I've put 5,000 miles on the bike. So this is effectively a 5,000 miles review, or if you like, some feedback on the bike. It's not, I call it a review, it's my thoughts on the bike, having put 5,000 miles on it. So first thing I'd like to see is it's a comfortable bike. It's been really reliable. I haven't had any problems whatsoever with the bike in 5,000 miles. Regarding on the road, it's absolutely perfect on the road. Handles nicely. It's a good all-round bike. It doesn't go around the corners like a 17-inch front wheel, but it's not far behind. You know, in my experience, with a 21-inch front wheel, it is really good on the road. It's knockout on the road. I've been down a few trails, nothing severe by any means, but I've been down a few trails, and the bike handles it really well, in my opinion. It's not an off-road dedicated bike. It's sort of more, I would say it was more 70 on the road, 30 off-road. Hence, it has, or it comes with, when you get it, a 70-30 tyre on it. And tyres wise, 5,000 miles, the front is still good. The rear, I think I've got another couple of thousand to get out of it, possibly, before it really needs changing. So luckily I haven't used it too much in the winter, so we're now heading into the summer, and I reckon I could confidently get another couple of thousand out of the rear tyre before I need to change it. So it'll see me into the beginning of the summer, get the tyre changed, and it'll have plenty of tread on it for the winter coming up, the end of this, or the back end of this year, which is 2025. Okay, now fuel, I get about between 62 and 64 to the gallon is indicated on the screen as an average over the period I've owned the bike, which is fantastic. It'll gets from 0 to 60 quick enough for me. I've got the quick shifter with it, and I tend to forget it's there, actually, to be honest. I do use it, but just forget it's there. Use it when I mean to use it, rather than when I want to change up gear. I tend to use the clutch. So, but good fun, and it does an half shift, and it gets up to 70 mile an hour as quick as can be. It will obviously go faster if you were on a track, but you can't legally do that in the UK. The top speed on the bike in the book is 130, I believe. And, you know, that's quick enough for anyone, really. I mean, it's license losing territory, isn't it, really? That sort of speed, instant loss of license. So I tend to ride about 70. I do adjust the speed with the flow of the traffic when I'm on a motorway. So I might go a little over occasionally, but I normally pull in. I sit in the inside lane, unless I'm a little bit bored, and then I give it a bit of a blast. But generally within what's considered legal. Okay, so What can I say about the bike? What more can I say about it? It's been really good, really. The paintwork on the bike is just as good as the day when I got it, so no problems there. If you follow my channel, you know I've put a few extras, I guess. Extras. They're not really extras. They're things that you need on the bike, really. It's nothing. It's all standard, other than there's a bit of protection around the engine that come with it, a bit of wind protection. I put some luggage on the back, and I've put the luggage attachment points on the bike. But other than that, everything on my bike is standard. So I'll just give you a quick look at the bits I've put on. I won't go through it too much. I'll just give you a quick look at what I've done. So if you haven't seen the other videos, it saves you looking through them. So as you can see, guys, my bike has the off-road pegs on it for the rider. We have the upper and lower protection bars. We have the Honda skid plate, which does suit the bike very well. I also put on the additional stickers. The Transalp stickers came with the bike. I got them put on, and that's the mountain type sticker here, look, which has additional grip on it. It's got a finish that allows you to, I'll just show, well, you won't be able to see, but it has a more grippy finish, which allows you to grip the tank with your legs without damaging the paint as well. So there's like a protective clear sticker on there with the mountain motive on it. Okay, and the crash bars also were installed with the optional Honda spotlights or fog lights. Never quite sure what they are, but I tend to leave them on when I'm riding for visibility so other cars can see me. We've got the standard size screen, but I've put on the windlets. Windlets? Yes, windlets I think they're called. But these are these sections here, which are put on. And they come in a kit along with this section here, which helps divert the wind around your body and gives you a more calmer bubble to ride in. Around the rear, I've got my C, they're called C clamps or C bars, and they're for the Hepcourt and Becker travel luggage, which they're about 20 litres a side, and they're semi-rigid, more of a soft luggage really. The rigidness in them just helps them maintain their shape. And you'll have to excuse this piece. I have also got the full Honda panniers, and I've just left them on. I haven't took them off yet. They would normally mate up with the Honda section up here, but I've took that off for the soft luggage and just haven't got round to taking them off yet. I've got my trusty lock sits across the back frame, the hand rack grills, and I've got this Oxford T40R lifetime luggage, which is a backpack come expandable unit come everything, and it sits on the back, and that's what I use now instead of the 50-litre Honda top box. I've also got the Honda 3-litre tank bag, which is magnetic and goes on with clips. I just tend to keep a microfiber cloth under there for anything you need, and it, you know, protects the top of the tank, which is good. Use it all the time. I've put on a interference or friction lock on the throttle for me cruise control. So you're on and then you're off, and it works reasonably well. I'd prefer to have a proper electronic cruise control, but of course Honda don't offer that as an option. I believe you can get it as a third-party retrospective fit. But that's the bike really, and I'll just turn it on so you can see. Oh, you might be interested in this. I've got the quad lock inductive head on the bike with the anti-vibration connection behind it onto this T-bar, but not T-bar, mounting bar, which I've put on ages ago, to be honest. And that works really well. So you put your phone on there and it's all censored, so it will turn it on and off depending whether the phone's on it or not. And if you turn the ignition off and walk away, if your battery level does drop down and you've left that turned on, because there's a little button behind here which you can turn on, blue, and off. So at the moment that's on lock, but the phone isn't on it and the ignition is turned off. But if the battery level drops below 12.7 volts, that will isolate that regardless of whether you have it actually charging your phone or not. If you walk away and take the key out, the blue light will stay on, but it will isolate it when the battery reaches 12.7 volts. So we'll just turn on the ignition and she'll come to life, and you'll see I've got 5,507 miles on my bike at the present. And I must admit, it's been a very joyful 5,000 miles. I do miss me DCT or the DCT gearbox from the XL750, but I know if they put it on the Transalp, it will put another 10 kilos on it. And this bike, with all the things I've bolted on it, must weigh, stock without anything on it, it's 207 or 208 kilos. So it must be like 10 kilos more on the bike. At least, yeah, must be, with the bits and bobs that's bolted on it. So you're looking 220 kilos, 217, and the NC was 220, I think. So it's roughly the same weight as the NC, but of course the NC carries its weight low down, so it does feel different. Right, so turn it off, give you one last look at the bike. Yeah, she is, I think, a pretty bike. Definitely worth looking at if you're in the market for an adventure bike and you're intimidated, shall we say it, or not happy to have an Africa Twin. The Africa Twin is a completely different beast. I got on this and thought I could live with this. I got on the Africa Twin and I thought, wow, this is heavy and very imposing. So sorry it's not a out and about video this week. It's a 5,000 mile review on my lovely Honda Transalp. And at the moment, I don't think there's another bike out there that I would swap for this. So that's a positive review from me. It just ticks all the boxes. You can go off-road with it if you need to, if you intend, have a mind to. It cruises well on the road. The riding position is very good for your back and your knees and everything else. It's not too heavy and you can load it up, and it is very it holds its own really on the road. So you cruise and tour on it. It's really good. Okay, so thanks for tuning in, guys. Just a short one this week, and we'll see you next week with another video. You'll have to wait and see what it will be. So, Newbury Biker saying thank you very much. Please consider subscribing. Tick that like button and hit the notification button. It really does help me and my channel to raise the profile with the algorithms, I think it is, on YouTube. So that will just make me pop up on other people who are looking for similar stuff, and it just keeps everything rocking and rolling. Thanks again. Cheerio. Bye.